Hi, I just wanted to take a moment before you dive into Ramblin Man to run through what we have in this lesson because there's a lot of material here. First of all, before we talk about how the lesson is broken down, a quick word about the key of the song. I've transcribed this song in the key of G, which is how they're playing it. But on the original studio version, the one that was a hit, after playing the track, they sped the tape up until the key was G sharp. So everything you're seeing here is in G, but the actual record sounds in G sharp. To play along with it, I've taken it back down to G again. I have some equipment that can do that. You may have as well. And if you have, you can play it in G. You can hear Dickie Betts' voice come back into his normal range when you bring it back to G. And if you watch them play it live, you can see that they're playing it in G. There's no question about that. But you will find, if you want to play along with the original recording, that you'll need to, for the rhythm part, capo 1 fret higher, capo at fret 1 in other words, and for the lead parts, just play every note 1 fret higher than it's notated. But to be honest with you, you're probably going to find it easier to play it in G, which is what they do. It's just the studio trickery that speeds the tape up and puts it into G sharp. All right, enough of that. Now, it's broken down into 5 separate lessons, and each one has its own playthrough because there's quite a lot of material here. So, if you want to play the rhythm part, in other words, strum along with the song, you're going to want lesson number 1, Ramblin Man rhythm. That will go through the rhythm part as it's played on the original album, and also it'll cover briefly how you can play this song if you just are a solo guitarist and you want to sing and play it on your own. That's number 1. Then you've got Ramblin Man Lead 1 is your next one with both a playthrough and a lesson video. That is the 2 lead parts. Let me check out. Here is the tab for it. Right there. Ramblin Man Lead Part 1, and it's going to cover the introduction with the twin guitars, those famous Allman Brothers twin guitars in harmony. That's on the introduction. And then the first guitar solo from this track. That covers 1 minute 8 seconds to 1 minute 35 seconds into the track. Okay? So, the introduction and the first guitar solo is your lead part 1. Lead part 2 is going to be the twin guitar harmonized lead fills that come around the vocal lines as he just repeats, I was born a rambling man, and the guitars go da-da-da. It'll make more sense when you see the lesson. Anyway, it's those little fills in there, and also what I've called the interlude. That's 2 minutes and 39 seconds to 3 minutes and 1 second into the track. And again, it's not an improvised lead guitar solo, it's the 2 guitars playing in harmony on a pre-written, pre-arranged track. That's why I've called it interlude and not guitar solo. So that's lead part 2. Ramblin Man Lead 2 on your lessons. Ramblin Man Lead 3 is part 3 of the lead guitar part, and that is the second guitar solo, the one that runs from 3 minutes and 1 second to about 3 minutes 44 into the track. Second guitar solo, played by Dickie Betts, of course, that is your lead part 3. Again, there's a playthrough and a lesson for that. And then lead part 4 is the final lead part. It's the outro of the track, from 3 minutes 44 until the track ends. And it's not really improvised, that's an arranged and pre-written part. So I've broken all those parts up because if I'd made this one long lesson, it would have run to, I don't know, I can't even imagine, a long time. And would be much more difficult to learn because of that. I think that by breaking it up into smaller parts, it's going to be much easier for you to concentrate on each individual section and then of course put it all back together at the end. I hope that's making some sense. I hope that'll guide you through how to approach these lessons, and with that out of the way, I'll let you get into it.
was born.